So since the start of this journey, I've been monitoring my blood sugar levels using a Freestyle Libre sensor, and today I'm going to show you how to change and apply a new sensor when the current one runs out. So on your screen, you'll see access to my Freestyle Libre Link app. And if you look at the very bottom, it does say that a sensor is going to be running out in 5 hours. Typically, they last for 2 weeks. And although I've got 5 hours left on this one, I know I'm going to be preoccupied later on. So I'm going to go ahead and make the change now. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove the old sensor. So you should be able to see it there. I have actually got a Tegaderm film attached to it, because over time the adhesiveness does kind of wear off, and my previous sensor did actually fall off. So the last few days I put a Tegaderm on it just to kind of keep it in place. Essentially just rip it off. It's probably the easiest thing to do. It's actually less painful ripping it off than doing it slowly because of the adhesive. And that is my old one. So I'm going to pop that into a sharps container, which I've got just out of sight there. So once that's removed, I'm going to open up the contents of this pack. So within here, you will find the instructions. You've got the applicator, and you've also got the sensor itself. I'm just going to get rid of all the things that I don't need for this time. On the previous sensor, it was on my right arm, so I'm going to actually now place this one on my left arm. So just to give you guys an idea, here you've got the sensor, and you'll see that there's a grey line on there. And if you unscrew this, this is your applicator. And on the applicator, there is also a grey line as well. So what you do is you actually line the two grey lines together and push it in as such, and then slowly remove it. And you'll see on the bottom of there is the actual sensor itself. So now this, you don't need any of this, you just move it. It needs to be applied on a clean area, preferably, if they do say, the back of your arms. So I'm going to go with my left arm, and literally all I'm doing is putting it to the back of my arm in the right position, and then just pushing down as such. And then you just slowly remove it, and you'll see the sensors there. What I do is I give it a good little push just to make sure it's in the right area and the adhesive's on. And then once that's done, I need to then set it up with the app, which I'll show you. So I put the new sensor on, and it's still showing a reading from the old one, so it does take a bit of time to disconnect from the old one, but I'm actually going to go and connect the new one. So the first thing you need to do is scan it. So I'm going to hold this up to the sensor, which I know you can't see on the screen, but you'll be able to see that. And once that's been scanned, I should get a message saying that it's a new one. There we go. So it asks me if I want to set this one up. So you do yes. Then you just got to scan it again. And now there's a timer. So this timer will go for 60 minutes. This is basically the new sensor calibrating. And at 11:44, I'll then be able to get readings from this new one. So basically, guys, that's it. I've shown you in this video how to remove the old sensor and dispose of it in a sharps box, as well as apply the new one and set up the app. Within an hour's time, I'll be able to get readings from this one, which will help me to monitor my blood sugars going forward. If you found this video helpful, please make sure to give it a like, give me a follow, and please make sure to share the content. It may not be useful to you, but there will be someone out there who will find this useful.